Tonight, we're going to be conducting a wild turkey blind blitz. And what I have in front of me here are 4 of my favorite spirits from wild turkey that I'm going to be going through, blinding. All of these are randomly poured up. I don't know what's in what glass, and we're going to go through and see which one comes out on top. Like I said, these are 4 of my favorite. We have the Wild Turkey 70th edition. This is the recent release from 2024. We have a Russell's pick here that's all tatered up. This is a Christmas turkey, tater nickels, paying homage to past releases from Wild Turkey. So this is a monster Russell's pick that we have in the mix. We have Wild Turkey Rare Breed. This bottle gets a lot of hype, so I figured we gotta throw this in the mix. And then one of my all-time favorites, up there probably in my top 3 Wild Turkey products, we have WB Saffel. I think this is a sleeper. I don't think enough people talk about it, so I had to throw that in the blind tonight. And directly in front of me, I have a Wild Turkey decanter from the 70s. There's actually still some juice in it, if you listen. I have not opened it. The cork is broken. I'm going to give a big shout out to my sister, Summer. Thank you for gifting me this decanter. Super excited to have this on my shelf. For folks who don't know, I actually collect old whiskey decanters. I've talked about that on my channel. I'm a huge history nerd when it comes to whiskey, the distilleries, decanters, all that stuff I love. So this is a decanter I'm very happy to have. So Summer, thank you for gifting me this. Had to show it off since we have Thanksgiving here. I'm going to flip it around so you can see the actual label. This was 8-year-old 101 Wild Turkey. So I might actually crack this on a future video. I have to extract the cork. The cork is, broken pretty well in there. So, but we'll potentially do that. I want to make sure I test it and stuff first. But beautiful decanter, really cool. Glad to have this on the shelf. Okay, so I have my glasses poured up in front of me here. We're going to go through. I have A, B, C, and D. I have chips I will be going through in the Blind Blitz. And at the completion of it, I'm going to be placing these on top to determine which comes out first, second, third, and fourth. So let's go ahead and get right into it. With all reviews, with all of my blitzes, we're uncut, we're unfiltered. I'm not going to be chopping this up. So if you hear me, mess anything up, we're going through, we're letting it roll. All right, so let's have some fun and let's see which whiskey is king. We'll start with A and we'll go in for the nose. Oh, that is just a typical Wild Turkey nose through and through. Very sweet, caramel. You can smell the oak on this one. Very rich nose. There is some ethanol on it, but it's not overpowering. The caramel and the oak are coming through on this one. It smells... You can smell some age on it though too. I think that's that oak that I'm picking. Okay, let's go in for the palate on A. Wow. Okay, A starting off strong. That's really, really good. It's sweet, it's funky, it tastes old. You definitely get some of that raw oak that's coming through, very strong. That turkey funk is there. I'm now tasting it on the palate, kind of in the mid palate. There is no burn. I don't get any of that Kentucky hug, nothing like that. It is very smooth, easy sipper. That is a great pour. Whatever that is, that's a monster. I think, that's one I always want to keep on the shelf, but that is good. We're starting off strong with A. Let's go to B. Okay, B smells like straight up sugar. Sugar, a little bit of butterscotch. There is a toffee note in there, which is interesting. I don't smell any ethanol in this. There's no oak. That just smells like sweet goodness right there. Okay, let's go in for the palate. Okay. That's a little hot and actually very acidic. I'm not getting any of the sweetness that I was smelling on the nose, which is interesting. It just is like fire. It's just interesting. It's not bad, but I don't know if I could say that's good. The acidic note is what's throwing me off on there. Let me go in for another sip just to make sure I'm not crazy. But I'm not really pulling too many notes outside of the acidic and some of the ethanol and some of the fire on there. Yeah, it's just okay. B so far, compared to A, there's no comparison. I think B is lackluster based on that assessment. So let me clear my palate out really quick. Just we're midway through. Make sure I'm not crazy as we continue on. Okay, let's go in for C. C smells like red vines, almost like licorice. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of cherry in there. Maybe some grape. That smells great. Very sweet, soft, no ethanol at all. Okay, C's got a great nose. That actually so far from A, B, and C, I think C's taking the cake on nose. That's wonderful. That smells like a traditional quintessential bourbon through and through. A lot of just the sweet fruit. Oh yeah, wood sugars. That's a good nose. Okay, let's go in for the palate. Okay, that is funky. That is wild turkey funk through and through. It is very, you could taste the age. There's not really any ethanol in it, but man, that funk is just taking over my entire mouth. It's a good funk. It's not like off-putting, but wow, it is powerful. Let me go back in for another little sip here. Wow. Okay. Funky. Sweet. Little. I am picking up a little bit of acidic on the very back end. It's good. I don't think it's the best so far. Definitely tasty. But let's move on to D and let's see what we get here on the nose. Okay, so D, you can smell the age on there. It is sweet. It's funny, as I'm going through, like, there's a lot of similarities, like, when you go through, and I guess you get that with all the major distilleries, right? With Buffalo Trace, with Turkey, you're going to pick up some of those similar notes. So, as I'm going through here, I think C definitely has had the best nose. A right behind it. B, not bad, but not great. But D kind of smells like A, from what I'm getting. Yeah, they're very similar. It's soft. There's a little bit of sweetness. I can smell that turkey funk in there. It smells good. Okay, let's go in for the palate. That's good. That's really good. Sweet. There is some oak in there. You taste the turkey funk. I'm curious to know, like, as we're going through this, what are your guys' thoughts on turkey funk? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'm typically not the biggest Russell's fan. Some of the wild turkey stuff, like the rare breeds, like, the 70th, I've really enjoyed. Sometimes Russell's throws me off. I really don't know which one's Russell, so I'm very curious now to see which one comes out on top. And I don't know like what rare breed could have been. I mean, these are all up there in proof, a little higher, you know. But D is definitely a hitter. This one's good. So let me go back through, clear my palate, go back through quickly. I think it's going to come down for first or second between A and D based on what I'm tasting right now. So let me go back to D, and I'm going to go through quickly here. Okay, yeah. D is going to get my... Let me just make sure. I'm going to go back to A. Oh. Okay, D's second place. For first place is going to A. For third and fourth, B and C. Let me go back to them. Man, that turkey funk on C is nuts. There's a lot of funk in there. On B, B's in last. That's fourth place. So fourth is going to B. Third place is going to C. I'm very curious now to see. I think A was the most well-rounded. It just, the flavors, everything, it was just perfected. I think that's some of the best turkey juice I've had. Whatever that is, I need more of that. They need to keep producing that. So let's find out which one was A. I'm going to go through, I have little tags here on the back of each bottle. We'll start here, our WB. So the WB was second place. So let me get these out of the way here. So WB is second. We're going to put that here. That's D. This one flipped over. Fourth place is actually Rare Breed. B is fourth place. So Rare Breed, it came in last. That was coming through so acidic. It did not taste good. I'm a little shocked by that because I typically have enjoyed. I have pulled acidic notes from Rare Breed before, but not like that. That blew my mind. Let's see. We got... Oh, okay. First place, we got the Wild Turkey 70th edition. That is a monster. As you can see, I haven't had a whole lot of this, so that is pretty much a brand new bottle, and that's going to put in third place this the Christmas turkey pick, the Russell's pick from Highlands Wine Cellar. That goes there. So first place, second place, third place, and fourth place. Wow. I can't say I'm shocked, but I am. I didn't think the 70th was going to come out that strong, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I know this is going to become a standard release for them, and I see why. That old juice in that decanter we talked about in the beginning, that is a 8-year-old 101. You know, so I'm glad they're going to be bringing that in the mix, keeping that age statement on there. That's a hitter. WB Saffel right up there, but I think 70th definitely takes the cake. So I appreciate you tuning in, checking out the blind. Happy Thanksgiving. Let me know your thoughts. Maybe I'm crazy. What are everyone's thoughts on Rare Breed? Maybe my palate was off tonight, but we'll see. But I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you as always, and we'll see you in the next video.